How are you doing, guys? In today's video I'm opening up a load of tasting packs that I've ordered for the up and coming Rum Show. Let's open them up, see what I got and see what I think. Let's go. The Whisky Exchange have gone next level with their tasting packs. I've got to be involved. Yeah! This lot is crazy. I'm going to stick them down here out the way so you can see my beautiful face. There's a fly in the room. I hate flies. Welcome back to Diary of a Rum Hunter. Here we are today in the rum room. So I've just ordered some of the tasting packs from the Rum Show. I've not actually seen them yet, obviously. They're still in the box. I briefly mentioned the Rum Show a few weeks ago and I wasn't very interested, if I'm completely honest. I kind of thought, you know what, I love Rumfest. Ian Burrell's Rumfest, I think it's great. You turn up, try some incredible rums that maybe you won't normally get hold of. You meet like-minded people, it's just great fun. When I heard about the Rum Show, the Whisky Exchange's equivalent of Ian Burrell's show, and it was going to have to be online. I'm guessing it's online because of the pandemic. I've been to the Whisky Show a few times before and it's a great show. So when I heard that the Rum Show was going to be online, I was a little bit like, man, you know what? I love everything rum, but when you put the show online, it loses an element about what makes it special to me, or what makes these rum events special to me. I love to be able to spend time with people and enjoy my passion and share other people's passion with me. So when I heard the Rum Show was going to be online, I just thought, you know what, it's not for me. I'm not about kind of all this online stuff, and I'll give them their due. The Whisky Exchange have gone next level with their tasting packs to the point where I was like, I've got to be involved. This is incredible. They're doing some super crazy tasting packs. I will run you through the costings of it because some of them are pricey, but I think they're justifiable. I'll be honest, I think they're justifiable. I think there's things they could have done to make it better, but I appreciate they've got to make it as a business and make it work. But I think generally they put together some very, very good tasting packs. And I'm going to show you the ones that I've got, the ones that I thought were good to go for, and hopefully you guys might be tempted and meet me on the tasting. So let's go. See what we got in today's box, which is our tasting pack box. Right. Right, so I've got 5 tasting packs here. I've got a few more I want to order, but there is 5 tasting packs here. So I'm going to stick them down here out the way so you can see my beautiful face, because I know that you're all appreciating that. Let's pop this open, see which one it is, and let's talk about it. I've literally wrapped everyone individually. Great for the way of packaging, dreadful in the way of me opening it on video. So I've got no idea what it is. Okay, so I think this may be the big dog. Okay, yeah, I know which one this is. Let's pop them all out. Let's pop them all out. So assuming they put these in the box in the right order, the first rum would be Havana 7, 1970 release. So this is an old bottling of Havana 7, which I'll put up on the screen. What we'll say, and this is my comment earlier about, sorry, I've got my dog staring at me. I just realised you're there. What's up, buddy? You alright? Good girl. Off you go, mate. Go on. So like I say, these are the, I think it's called like the rare, really rare rum tasting, I think. Again, I'm going to put it all over the screen and tell you what it's called. But I'm pretty sure this is called like the really rare rum tasting. I'm linking this back to Rumfest with Ian Burrell. Maybe it's not linked whatsoever, but he's always done like a rum tasting, like a £1,500 rum tasting. I've been to every one of them, never missed one from day one. And they're usually pretty damn good, some pretty cool releases. So it seemed like a good time for me to bring out a few pictures from one of the old tastings that Ian used to do. So yeah, this is some of the bottles from Stephen Remsburg's personal collection that he used to bring in. You can see, yeah, some of these are pretty cool, pretty rare as well. And you might just about spot Richard Seale in the background there, sitting in front of me. But yeah, cool tasting. I love opening vintage bottles. I've got a huge vintage bottle collection, many of them open, and I will make videos about them in time. But what I'm getting at is I love to open vintage bottles. There's something, you can go and buy the latest Foursquare, you can go and buy the latest Mount Gay, you can go and buy the latest Worthy Part, you can go and buy the latest Hamdens, whatever it may be. But there's something about opening a piece of history, and actually when you you go to open a bottle, the cork snaps, you spend 15-20 minutes digging the cork out, decanting the bottle, filtering the liquid back into the bottle. It is a complete palaver. But there's something about when you experience a palaver, it brings memories maybe, I don't know. But I quite like opening old bottles, and I'm about to make a video opening a vintage bottle and talking about it. That aside, right now, Havana 7, I think it's a great little starter for a rare rum tasting. So vintage Havana 7. And even more so, Havana 7's where it all started for me, drinking Havana 7 and Coke. So second, Barbancourt, 3-star rum, bottled in the 1980s, 43%. So the Havana 7 is 40%, it's 43%. And like I said earlier, my gripe, if any, is that these are 1 centilitre. 1 centilitre is pretty much a single pour. That is a single, put a bit in your glass, drink it. There's no going back. You cannot part pour a 1 centilitre measure. So that's my only gripe. If they could have done like a 1.5 centilitre, at least it would have given you a little pour and something to go back to. Sometimes I like to revisit, because sometimes you can do these rum tastings, you pour a bit out and you go the next day, I want to try it again, I want to remind myself of the 4th rum. And with these, you're not going to get that. 1 centilitre is a very, very small pour. It is a single measure, no going back, one time only, that's it. So that's my only gripe. But I appreciate that some of the costs are quite reasonable, some of them not so reasonable, which we'll get to on the next tasting. So then we have Clement, 16-year-old. It is a French agricole rum, 1960s release, 44%. So I think I actually have this bottle. Let me grab it. I'm pretty sure it's the same bottle. So as I said previously, I love vintage rums, and this is one of the vintage rums that I've got and open and I drink as a drinking rum. It's a gem, absolute gem. I bought this at auction. Again, you've seen my auction videos. If not, you should do. Check them out. This is 44% Clement, 6-year-old. I'm fairly confident it's the same as this, but again, let me just have a little sniff of that. It smells amazing. Oh man, that is good. Woo! It's like a little fruit party in there. That is what that is. Again, a great little start to a rare rum tasting. Foursquare 2006. You know what? I've only just realised that's what they've put in there. So this is Foursquare 2006. If you don't know, put the bottle up. You will recognise it when you see the bottle. If you don't, because maybe you're a newcomer, which come along, welcome you along. I love to have newcomers to my channel. Foursquare 2006 has possibly been one of the most talked about rums in my time in rum, which is the last 10 years. I think it was released maybe 5 years ago. 2006, 10-year-old, 2016. So yeah, 5 years ago. 2021 now. You know what? That is a bit of a stingy pour, actually. You know what? That is the smallest pour out of all of them, the 2006. Cheeky little whatsits. I might question that. So, Foursquare, stay there. Let me get it. In case you're unsure, let me go and get the little whatsit. So that, boys and girls, is Foursquare 2006. 62%. Again, just gonna double check. And yeah, that is it. That is definitely it. I don't know why I questioned it. That is Foursquare 2006. I'm basically just getting loads of rums I've already got. How does that work? Don't know. So I've basically got most of the rum so far. Pointless purchase. No, you know why? Because of this one, the last one. This is one I really want to try. This is Enmore. Again, Guyanese. You know I love Guyanese. Enmore 1987. This started out life when I was 1 year old. It's a 13-year-old foolproof Guyanese bottling from Enmore 1987. So if it's 13-year-old rum distilled in 1987, that makes it a 2000 bottling. This was bottled in the Millennium. That's bottled 21 years ago. So this is one of Luca's old school Vellier releases. This is Vellier before they were the black bottled, as we know it. This is a Vellier black bottle. This is Vellier before we knew it, when it used to have some really cool kind of painting style kind of labels, kind of quirky things going on. I love them, by the way. And this is 56%. So I might be wrong in what I'm saying. I'm gonna check this afterwards actually, because I might be wrong. But I'm sure that is a Velier release 987 Enmore. So this is the best picture I could find of this whole tasting pack. On the right, you have the Enmore. Very much. That is the reason I bought this rum. So again, props to Whisky Exchange, because that 1 cent a litre bottle made me spend £60, £50. I think these were £60 list price, which means it's a £50 purchase price. Because if you, again, I'm gonna push the Rum Show, because actually these tasting packs have made me become a believer of what they're doing. The Rum Show is £20 a ticket. That's all, guys. £20. If you buy a ticket for £20, you then get £10 off each tasting pack. You could buy 10 tasting packs, get £100 off for a £20 ticket. It's a no-brainer. I recommend you go and buy a ticket for Rum Show right now. Right, I just double checked, and this tasting pack is £40 list price. Yes, £40. That is a bloody bargain, albeit small pours. 1 centilitre is small. I'm not going to be shy at coming forward, sideways and in between. These are small, but there's an incredible selection once you bought a ticket for £30. So, get involved. Right. Next tasting pack. And you know what? It's be bloody rude for me not to drink a bit of Foursquare 2006 whilst I've got it in front of me. I have washed my glass. I washed it whilst I changed the camera. Beautiful. Possibly one of the most kind of praised, loved and sung about rums. Foursquare 2006. I bought 5 bottles of this stuff. It's incredible gear, and I bought it when it was known as, well, wasn't known at all. This looks to me like it's the Caroni tasting pack. So coincidentally, the actual order has worked out perfect. So the first tasting pack that I opened was the cheapest, and again I got the price wrong. I mentioned a £60, £50 kind of discounted price, and it was actually 40 and 30. This is the one that's £60 and £50 if you buy the ticket. Again, assuming, get them out of the way, assuming that they are in the box in the right order, I'm going to lay them out, not even reading them. Is this the first one? So, Caroni 1985, 21-year-old, 58.8%. Caroni 1992, 20-year-old single traditional column still rum, 60%. Again, it always blows my mind that Caroni's a column still. Wow, that is some column still. 15-year-old Caroni 2000, 60%. This is just a very, to be honest, I'll be completely honest now, I get muddled up what bloody Caroni is what, because there's so flipping many Caronis. These are Caroni. So we've got 2 Caroni 21s, a 1996 and 1985. I need to look into this, find out which Caronis are what. But this is the Caroni tasting pack, Navy release, 1940s, that's a vintage. Nice, I like the idea of that. So I actually managed to find a good picture of this. For some reason, it seems that Whisky Exchange have not used the picture from the first tasting I've just done. They've not actually used that picture anywhere, so I took it off the website, hence why there was some font over the bottles. This is a great picture because it's got the full clear bottles on there, and this was taken from their Instagram, so I hope they don't mind. As you can see, on the right hand side, we have the vintage Caroni. Put them out of the way. And last, but most definitely not bloody least, we have got, hopefully it's the right one, not another Caroni, because I've got 2 Caronis, 2 of the rare rums, and 1 of the ultra rare, super duper, what's it rum. I think this is the one I want to see. Yeah! This lot is crazy. So, this is kind of like, all these rums are for different people in different levels of their rum kind of journeys. This one is most definitely for the people who are fully invested into their journey and ready to enjoy a crazy, crazy rum experience. So there's a few rums here that just get me crazy, crazy excited. A little bit 2006. Oh. It's got this wonderful kind of like sweet wood to it. Oh, it's like a sweet wood with a kind of... It's a fruit there that I can't quite decide. I'll tell you what, the sun is shining. I normally have my blinds closed, but the sun is shining through. And you know what? It's a wonderful, wonderful place when the sun is shining through. What fruit is that? It's like a sweet wood with strawberries. Is it strawberries? No, it's darker than that. Man. That is incredible. I forget how good that is. Tell you what, I'm going to make a video of 2006 back to back with Destino. That is a tasting to be had. Right, so back to this ultra rare tasting. I felt like now was a good time to bring this picture up just to show you exactly how good this lineup is. But seriously, find me a better lineup that is currently available to be bought as samples. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity to buy these, so seriously, these should be bought. But look at them, man. That's some good sexy rums. So we're starting off with a early 1900s release of Bacardi Superior 46%. That is like pre-Castro Bacardi, which is just awesome. Such a cool rum to start tasting, albeit obviously a white rum. It looks quite thick. But yeah, great little number to start tasting. Next up, there's another Barbancourt on one of the other tastings earlier, wasn't there? What one was that? There's a Barbancourt 3-star 1980s. On the big bad boy tasting, it's a Barbancourt 25-year-old Reserve Veronelli, 43%. Obviously Haiti, Barbancourt. We then have J. Bally, 1960s, 45%. Again, a great little vintage rum. This is what I'm all about. These vintage ones is what I'm all about. Now this is where I sort of slightly start to wee myself. Anyone hear that? There's a fly in the room. I hate flies. Oh, it's gone. So, Wray and Nephew, 25-year-old. I actually wet myself when I saw they had this in a tasting. It was only a little bit, but I did wet myself a little bit. 25-year-old Wray and Nephew. Man, I've never tried that. I may never get a chance to try that unless I have very deep pockets. And seriously excited about that. 43%. And finally, this is just silly. And when I say silly, I mean next level silly. So this is West Indies 1948 Samaroli. Oh man, released in 1991. I was 5 years old when they bought this out. And let's get this straight. This would have been pennies. I don't even know what this would have been when it was released. It's now £10,000 a bottle, roughly. And I'm genuinely so excited. That is, for me, that is like something I cannot wait to try. So, you know what? Massive respect to Whisky Exchange for putting these together, because I was the first one to say I didn't fancy a virtual rum show. And now I've seen what they've got. This, in my opinion, this is the kind of creme de la creme of what they offer. The Caroni tasting, I think, is incredible. The rare rum tasting, I think, is again an incredible tasting. Both of them, I think, are very, very good value for money. This one, I will say, they are the smaller pours. This more expensive one are smaller pours, but man, you can't question trying those rums. Some of those rums are just once in a lifetime opportunities to try. So obviously I've got no links to the Rum Show. I purely am a genuine rum lover and feeding back to you what is available. These are 3 incredible tasting packs. I'm also looking at getting the Foursquare tasting pack, the Mount Gay tasting pack, and the Appleton tasting pack. And there are 3 more tasting packs I plan to get, which are again very, very good tasting packs. But these are the best for me. On paper, these are the best tasting packs, and this one is just once in a lifetime. So, like I say, guys, get out there, get these before they're sold out, because they will sell out. I'm not going to lie. I'm one of them people that kind of I've kicked myself many times for not buying something quick enough, and I do believe that these will sell out, and you will regret not being part of some of these tastings. Thank you ever so much for watching the video, guys. It's great to have you in the rum room. So, thank you very much. I do hope to see you on the tasting of some of these. I'm sure it'll be a great day. If you can, guys, punch me a little thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and stick on the notification, click the little bell icon, and you'll get notified every time I post another video. I'm trying to put out a video every Wednesday, 6 PM, try and keep some sort of consistency in what I'm doing. Thanks again, guys. See you next time. Peace out. Bum.